What a day, guys. Man, where do I start? It's a great day today. Had a patient come down from New York, Queens, New York. Saw a video on PRP that I did for Achilles tendon a long time ago, Achilles tendon repair. The guy credited me for saving him from surgery because it's actually very funny. He went to 3 different doctors in New York and they all wanted to cut open his Achilles tendon for Achilles tendon rupture that he ruptured playing soccer. He said he saw my video, showed it to a cosmetic surgeon who was doing PRP for other things, and showed him my video, educated that doctor about it, and pretty much guided that doctor to use that PRP into his Achilles tendon. And you know, he came in today and his Achilles tendon was injected with PRP about 2 years ago, and you can hardly know that he actually had a rupture of the Achilles tendon. Now, if you had a surgery, obviously you're going to see that surgical scar, the line, etc. But he came in for PRP for another reason. He actually did have surgery on his big toe joint for arthritis of the big toe joint. Unfortunately, he developed what looks like avascular necrosis, or AVN, of the first metatarsal head on the X-ray. So decided to go ahead and he decided to use the amniotic stem cell as well as PRP into the joints to help that situation, because again, he already had surgery there. Obviously, he wished he would have had the stem cell option or regenerative option beforehand, like he did for the Achilles. So all in all, went ahead and did the stem cell and the PRP in the Achilles, no, in the first metatarsal phalangeal joint today on both sides. And we did talk about realistically how to solve this problem in the long term via regenerative medicine as well as minimally invasive surgical options if we have to go that route, which is the benefit of our practice. I think we could do the surgery, we could do major surgery, minor surgery, minimally invasive surgery, and regenerative medicine. So we get to combine the best of all those worlds. Another patient came in with a dislocated joint as well as a fractured toe on a foot. Sent over from the emergency room for that treatment. So we're able to avoid having to take her to the operating room. We're able to go ahead and reduce it in the office under local anesthesia. Most of the time, if you go to the hospital emergency room and the doctor on call, a lot of times they'll take you to the operating room with the associated risk of general anesthesia, etc. Not that they're doing anything wrong, that's just the training. Go ahead, general anesthesia, and put it back in place, maybe stick a pin in it. But luckily, we have an operating suite in our office. So went ahead and numbed her up and reduced the dislocated toe. And dislocated metatarsal phalangeal joint, not just the toe, metatarsal phalangeal joint, the joint behind the toe. So wild and crazy day. A family of flat feet also came in. I've been seeing them for many years. They just had a new child, new baby, and just trying to avoid this baby from suffering the fate of the older kids. A long discussion about such. There are ways to avoid or try to limit the risk of having painful flat feet. How I met this family was through the oldest child was referred to me for painful flat feet. They actually demanded surgery when we first met to correct the foot. Being the surgeon that I am, I went ahead and told him, you know what, let's try conservative care, let's try orthotics. Lo and behold, no pain after the orthotics. So guess what? 5-6 years later, all we do is monitor the orthotics. The rest of the kids in the family have orthotics now. Custom made insert. I'm not talking about Dr. Show, guys. I'm talking about real custom made inserts. Not from the Good Feet store, even when they pick it off the shelf. Don't get me wrong, some of them do work for mild problem. But if you're talking about a real corrective problem, you want to come to a podiatrist or an orthotist to get them made with a prescription from the podiatrist. So that's my thought of the day, guys. Car movie video. Give me some likes. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Thoughts along the way of picking up my kids. So yeah, that's about it. Interesting afternoon this afternoon. So see you guys.